Yeah, good day everyone. This is Streetman Favor and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are just seeing our YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe. And then if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today we're talking about support and resistance. Trust me, guys, this tool is something very, very important. You cannot do without knowing how to trade support and resistance in the market because we are talking about the pivot points, the demand and supply zone, like basically how the people that moves price. I hope you guys know that it's not your technical analysis that moves price in the market. Now, when we are talking about support and resistance, we are learning about how the people that move price in the market, how do they think, how do they reason, what do they do, what makes them to push price up, and then what makes them to push price down. Although we cannot be 100% right all the time, you get, but the thing is it's just like the more you do it, the more you understand, and then the more you get better at it. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Click on subscribe, like, and then comment down below. Write down your comments down below. Tell me things you want me to talk about next, maybe the next video you want me to do, anything you want me to talk about. Just make sure you write it down at the comments. I'll be looking at the comments, and then I'll be
Well, at Forex Academy, Forex trader made simple. Recommend us.
Yeah, so now let's go straight to it, and then no play, no darling. Make sure you listen attentively, and then you get your note and your writing book down so that you can jot things down while watching the video. I'm going to be going on my laptop now and then sharing my screen to show you guys how to trade support and resistance. No stress, guys. Trading doesn't have to be so difficult. Make sure you get your book and your pen to get things right down. Yeah, so let's go to the chat very quickly. Yeah, so now let me ask you guys a question before we jump really quick to the chat. Let's assume you are on a in a room, and then with a ball, ball, and then you bounce the ball on the floor or maybe on the ground, anyone. Once it hits the ground, you will notice something. The ground is going to add, or maybe the floor is going to add pressure on the ball, and then what will happen? Obviously, the ball is going to go up, relating to the pressure, and then it's going to go up to the roof. Once it hits the roof, the same thing is going to happen, and then it's going to come down back. That's just like the same idea we have concerning support and resistance, right? So this process will continue until the pressure on the ball stop, and then if we add more pressure, then it will continue like that again. Either the roof or the ground, if any one of them breaks, then it will jump out. You understand? So that's it. Now let's go to the chart real quick. Let's go to the chart real quick, very fast. Okay, now we are here now. Let me just share my screen. Now we are on a whiteboard, right? I'm going to be drawing two lines here. Right? So let's see the first one. Sorry. So this is the first line, and then I'm drawing the second line here. This second line here. Now let's say we are in a market. This is a market, and then you are the one, like this price moving up down until it gets to this point, and then it dropped down back again, drop down back. Now as at this point, two things have been confirmed at this point. We have our support, and then we have our resistance. Where is our support? Our support is at the ground. With the word support. Support means something that helps something. So this is going to help you to push it up, right? Now when we say support means something that is pushing something up. So all we want to do is that we want to see an upward movement from the support, right? So we're going to name this the first line below our support, and then this will be our resistance. I'll be telling you guys like some things you should expect from support and resistance very soon. Now, before you can confirm that your support and so a point as your support and resistance, you need to have at least like one or two touches from the points, and then you need to see movement. Now, why do I call this point my support? I call this point my support was that because price started moving all the way from here, and then it moved back up all the way up till it gets to this point, and then immediately it gets to the top point at the resistance. What do we see price did? Price dropped down. Now, as we all know that in Forex, all you want to do is either you buy or you sell. Now, where do we want to be buying and where do we want to be selling? We want to be buying at our support here. So what do you want to do at support? You buy. And then what do you do at resistance? You sell. So simple. So simple. Now, all you just need to do is, how are you going to identify support and resistance? That's just the question now. How are you going to identify support and resistance? That's the main thing we want to do. And now we'll be going to a live chat, and then I'm going to showing you guys how I mark out my support and resistance, how I trade them. Right? Okay, and also, lest I forget, before we do that, price will continue to be doing what? Buying and then selling. Right? Now, we said anytime price touch our support, we are going to buy, and then anytime price gets our resistance, we are going to do what? We are going to sell. Right? Now, what if price should break our support and retest? What are we going to do? Or maybe price break our resistance and retest. What are we going to do? Now, this is where it now gets tricky. Remember this, get your notes, make sure you write this down. Anytime price breaks your support and retests, the support is turning into resistance. And anytime price breaks your resistance and retest, the resistance is turning into what? A support. As simple as that. You don't have to like stress it too much. Anytime price breaks your support and retest, it's now a resistance. Anytime price breaks your resistance and retest, it's now a support. So when price breaks your support and retest and forms a resistance, what do we do as resistance? We sell. Then you want to be looking for a sell, no longer a buy. And then anytime price gets to a resistance and then breaks and retest, it has turned to a support. Now, what do we do at support? We buy. You want to be looking for a buy, no longer a sell. Let's go to the chart real quick. This is a very important tool, guys. You can't play with it. Now we are on volatility 10. Actually, I trade synthetic indices most of the time. And this tool is not like, it's not only limited to synthetic indices. You can use it anywhere, even in crypto markets. You understand that? So let's go. Okay, now this is volatility 10. Okay, let me delete this, and then let's go straight to the point. This is very easy, guys. Now, one thing I want you to notice is that you see this point. This is a point A here. You see this point here. This point A, this is another point A. What do you notice about these 2 points? We notice that immediately price gets to this point, price started buying and then it went up, right? Price came all the way down and touched this point again and did what? So you should know that at this point, this is your key level of support. What do you want to do? You want to be buying anytime price is getting to this point again. That's just it. Now, what do you want to do? You're going to mark it out as your support. Mark it out. Right? Okay, the second time price did not get to this point completely, but it's still cool, right? You should have been looking for a support, right? For a buy as at this point. Now, what do you want to do? You want to like wait anytime price is coming, touching this point again, you want to be buying. Now let's see. Exactly, this is a live chart, guys. This is exactly what is happening. Do you see what happened there? Immediately price touched our support. What did price did? Price went up, boom. If you use the lowest lot size on this pair, you would be about on like $30 or maybe $50 right now. I'm telling you guys, this tools works very, very well. This is a live, you can see it that this is live chart. This is what is happening currently on the chart. Now let's see. Now I see a point as a resistance here. I'm going to mark it out. Right? Now anytime price is getting to this point, I want to be selling. That's just it. This is so simple, guys. So this is it. We are buying at support, we are selling at resistance. So simple. Now let's go to another pair, volatility 25. Now when I open the volatility 25, I noticed that there's something here.
This was a point, a resistance point, because once price immediately price touched this point, it dropped. Look at this point, immediately price touched this point, it started going up. The same thing here, right? Now, what do I want to do? I want to mark my support and resistance out. This is my support, right? And then this is my what? Resistance. Let me do it very well. This is my resistance. You get that? Now, this is it. Okay, let me change this very so that it can be. Now, these are support and resistance here. So anytime price is touching any of those two, if price is touching my resistance, I want to be selling. And then if price is touching selling, and if price is touching my support, I want to be buying. That's just it. So now let me show you guys something. I told you guys that anytime price breaks your support, let's say price came out the way and breaks our support, you will wait for a retest back to this point, and then you will do what? You will sell SELL. You sell down, then expect price should go down. The same thing, let's say price went all the way up and then break our resistance. Let's say you took a sell and then break your resistance, you made a loss. Fine. It's like that doesn't matter. When you make it's you should know, as at this point, if you don't know, I'm telling you, you'll make a loss while trading. There is no way you want to do it. Now price break your resistance, now you made a loss. All you just need to do is wait for a pullback to your resistance, and then you do what? You buy. BUY, right? You buy. Let me show you an example of that in the market, and then how it happened, how it played out. I'm going to be showing you that right now. So let's see, is there any kind of exactly this is it. Now if you look at this point, well, this is our resistance point. This was the resistance point for us, right? Now let's go to the front. When price broke it out, this was an inducement, it was not break. You see that immediately price break it out, price was pushed down back, and then it's created weak. So you should know I wouldn't have taken this buy. Now price broke it out and retested. What you would have done? You could have bought. Yeah, there was a little bit of drawdown, and then boom, you see what? Price went all the way up. Could have made a lot of money here, and then before it now finally dropped down. Now when it's dropped down, I told you guys this point is now a support. Anytime price break a resistance and retest, it's nice support. You'll now be looking for a buy as at this point. Let me point it out for you guys. Be looking for a buy as at this point. So there was a little bit of drawdown, but it went back all the way up, right? And then boom, what finally happened? It went up. I could have put my take profits here because this was my resistance, right? This was my resistance, and then it got to my resistance a little bit above even it before dropping all the way down, right? So that's just how support and resistance works, guys. These tools really works, and then you need to understand that what you just need to do is how to identify the key major or the key levels or the major support and resistance level, so that you can be able to learn how to know when to trade them and when not to trade them. And disclaimer, you cannot use these levels alone, and you cannot use these tools alone. You need to learn other tools. You cannot use support and resistance alone. But this is just an idea of how you can navigate and then understand the markets more using support and resistance. Because support and resistance, you have support and resistance, trend line support and resistance, you have minor support and resistance, you have major support and resistance. So this is just the episode 1 of the support and resistance. If you love this video and then you want me to explain more about support and resistance, drop down your comments in the video, and then I'm going to do that.
Yeah, so thank you for watching this YouTube video to the end. I hope you learned something while watching the video. If you have any question, as I've said earlier, if you want me to talk about something more, make sure drop your message on the comment section. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe so that we can bring more of an educating content to you guys. And then if you know anyone that's trading, send them this video. Let them tell us anything you want to they want to know about Forex. We have in West Forex Academy, we have about at least 4 years experience. We are 2 mentors, and each one of us have about 4x experience in the financial markets, like consistent 4x experience in the financial market. So there is a lot you can learn from us. Thank you very much, and then love you all. Bye.